Hello and welcome to my Linux guide. I am Hickensa and today I'm going to be guiding you on how to install Arch Linux. Now, for your information, this is a Ethernet guide, but Wi-Fi users don't skip. In the description, I will show the commands to basically set up Wi-Fi. So do those first, but let's get started with verifying if we have internet. So the commands to verify is ping google.com. Right? If you get the responses like 64 bytes from whatever, then Control C and you're done. If you don't, then maybe reboot or try something else. In my case, it is working, so let's continue. The first step after doing this is cgs/dev/sda or whatever your disk is. If it's partitioned, you should do this command. Wait, let me quit. blkid, which basically tells you your partitions. As you guys can see, /dev/sda has GPT on it. So let's continue. So let's start. The first sector is always default. The second size is sectors. For the first partition, which is gonna be the EFI partition, I recommend using 1G or 2G. Now I myself always use 2G on my installation, so let's go with it. The hex code will be EF00, and the partition name will be EFI. For second partitions, the first sector is default. Size in sectors will be twice our RAM. So in my case, it's gonna be AG, and the type will be 8200. The name will be swap. Now with the last partition, everything will be default up until the name, which you choose a name for your root partition. Most people choose root, Linux, or Arch. Shouldn't really matter what you name it. After this, you write to the disk, yes, then quit. Alright, now we are gonna make the file systems. So let's start. mkfs.vfat-f32. Wait, do not make the same mistake as me. vfat, not cfat. /dev/sda1. mkswap/dev/sda2. mkfs.ext4/dev/sda3. Now, you might not get this prompt, you might get it. Either way, just press Y and enter. Alright, now that we are done with making the file systems, it's time we mount our partitions. So mount /dev/sda1/boot. Mount /dev/sda, no, not mount, swap on /dev/sda2. And mount /dev/sda3/mnt. Now that everything is mounted, let's install some packages onto our system. So packstrap/mnt base-devel. If you want to use Vim, then download Vim. I personally use Nano. Might get hate for this, I don't care. Linux, not with capitals, Linux-firmware. Intel or AMD code, depends on your CPU. DHCP-CD. For Wi-Fi users, IWD. But I am not a Wi-Fi user, so I will not add it. EFI boot MGR. And the grub. Now this will take a while to install, so go grab a cup of water or something, because it will take some time. Alright, now that it is done, we will have to generate our fstab file, so clear gen fstab -u, no wait, -u /mnt, I don't know what this character is called, right arrow, /mnt /etc/fstab. Alright, so, oh wait, I wrote something wrong, just y, and then it's done. Alright, now we can enter our system, but we are not done. Oh wait, I forgot to /mnt. So arch-root/mnt. Alright. Now we will configure our time zone. Now if you want to, you can skip this part if you don't really care about looking at the time, or just use time.is. So ln-sf/usr/share/ your region. For me, it's gonna be Europe, and in most cases, the capital. If you are in a country with more time zones, then search up where exactly the time zone is. In my case, it's gonna be Bucharest, since I'm a Romanian. Now, HW clock dash dash sys toc and mount slash dev slash sd1 slash boot. Now that we did this, we can finally do this command mkinit cpio dash p, and if it fails like what happened to me earlier, just do pacman dash s linux, basically reinstall your kernel and wait a little. Okay, and after it is done, run the command again, and as you can see, it works. So basically what this command does, it configures your kernel, and it doesn't take really that long on most systems. So yeah, now it is the time that we install our bootloader. Now, by the way, this is a UEFI installation, so grub dash install dash dash target is equal to x86 underscore 64 dash EFI dash dash EFI dash directory is equal to slash boot dash dash bootloader dash ID is equal to, in capitals, grub. It's gonna say installing for x86 underscore 64 dash EFI platform. And if it says installation finished, no error reported, it means that everything is fine. Now we're gonna make the grub config, so grab dash mkconfig dash o slash boot slash grub.cfg. Now if it says check grub disable OS prober documentation entry, that means that you will have to your preferred text editor, in my case nano, slash boot slash grub.cfg. Now scroll to the end. And then press enter twice. Once up arrow. And then type all in capitals grub underscore disable underscore OS underscore prober is equal to, not in capitals, false. Control X, Y, enter. Now clear. Now let's set up a root password. So pass WD. And then here you put in your password. I'm gonna make it 1 since I don't really care. It's a VM. Now for Wi-Fi users, you will have to systemctl enable iwd, but I am not a Wi-Fi user, so I won't do it. Also, before that, pacman-s iwd, make sure to do that. If you didn't do it in packstrap. Now, editor is equal to nano, or don't even do it if you use v or vim, vsudo. Now here you will, if you use nano, control V, and then search for wheel. Now here you choose whatever you want. So here is you will have to type in the root password, and here is you will have not to type the root password. I recommend the one with where you have to type in the root password, and just delete the hashtag there, and then Control X by enter again. Now we are done, and we can reboot into our system. So exit and then just reboot. Don't bother unmounting because it doesn't really matter. As you guys can see, here we have our GNU grub version, whatever. And we can boot into our Arch system. So basically log into root, put the password you set for it. And no, the tutorial does not end here. We will install ourselves a very great KDE desktop environment. Okay, before installing, I forgot to mention systemctl enable dhcpcd. I forgot to do this in the Arch ISO, but it shouldn't really matter. You can do it after you log into root. Okay, now that you enabled the service, now, oh wait, I forgot you. Says that systemctl start dhcpcd. Now you can install your packages. Editing Hickensa here. Sorry, I forgot to mention what the packages were. So basically the command is pacman-s xorg plasma-meta KDE-applications. Now, by the way, this will take probably longer than Packstrap because KDE is a quite very large desktop environment. If you want to do something different that will not take as long, remove KDE-applications and just install manually whatever you need. Like for example, console, Firefox, Dolphin, Arc, Kate, whatever you need. Do it like this. It's gonna be faster and have as much size. Now just wait. Okay, now that this is done, systemctl enable sddm, and now from past experience, I'm saying this from past experience, creating a user before I install my desktop environment usually makes my user not work. So this is why I've waited until now to basically make the user account. So user add -m and then put your username. I'm gonna put Hickensa. Now if it says the thing that's saying to me right now, put bad name. And now user mod, your user, like in my case, Hickensa, -g audio. Now paste the same command, video, same command, but wheel. Pass wd your user, in my case Hickensa, put a password to it. And if you want to pacman-s neofetch or pfetch, whatever you use, now you can reboot. And wait for it. Boom. You are in your Arch installation. It is finally done. After all the pain you went through watching this tutorial, you are finally in Arch Linux. As you can see, this is a fully working installation. You have a Dolphin, you have a terminal, you have a browser, and this. Now, this was the guide. I hope you guys enjoyed and followed along, and I hope your installation is working just fine. I am Hickensa, and I hope to see everyone having a fully working Arch Linux installation, and I hope everyone is gonna have a great day. I am Hickensa. Goodbye. Hi, Legend. Thank you very much for watching even this part at the end. Here's my friend, Comic. Shout out to him. Subscribe to both of us. His channel will be in the description. That's all I want to say. Have a great day again. Goodbye.